Do you know about the time slips at Liverpool's bombed out church? Let me share some of the strange tales with you. No visit to Liverpool feels complete without a walk along Bold Street to the shell of St Luke's Church. Erected in the early 1800s, it owes its current condition to the Liverpool Blitz during World War II. An incendiary device hit the church on the 6th of May 1941, and because of greater threat to life elsewhere in the city, the resulting fire burned for days, completely destroying the interior. Ever since, the atmosphere in and around the church is eerie, evident on my most recent visit. Even though tourists milled around, the stillness was unsettling. Today, a cafe sits in the grounds and events and concerts are regularly held in the space. It is an arts venue and a monument to the destruction of Liverpool and the Blitz, a shell of its former self. As you look around you, you can see the charred remains of the wood and fragments clinging to the lead lining of once beautiful stained glass windows. It may be that the strangeness of the location in the middle of a bustling part of the city is what has led to frequent reportings of strange sightings and sounds. Numerous people have reported time slips and ghosts along the length of Bold Street, and there's one sinister story that keeps getting repeated. It's the 20th of December 1991, and the Edwards family of Dovecote have come to do some Christmas shopping and parked along the steep cobbled street of Bold Place alongside the church. Within moments of getting out of the car, Mr. and Mrs. Edwards realised their 6-year-old daughter Abby was missing. As a fog descended, they heard her crying out from inside the rubble-strewn church, grabbed a torch from the car and went looking for her. Unable to find her, the family sought the help of the police, and a search party was rapidly assembled. The sound of an organ could be heard playing in the church even though no such instrument remained in the ruins. After scouring the church for about 20 minutes, a peculiar tall man in black Victorian clothing, a top hat and thick sideburns stepped out of the grounds with Abby holding his hand. To the girl's father he simply said, "Please accept my sincere apology for any distress caused," and then returned to the ruins. The father and police went after the man, but in spite of a thorough search could find no trace of him. When pressed on where she had been, Abby claimed an old woman in a shawl had grabbed her hand and dragged her into the church where a mass was underway. There were many people inside in old-fashioned clothes, and when Abby screamed for her father, the old woman put a hand over the girl's mouth. Then the strange man had come into the church and taken Abby back to her parents, telling the girl simply that he had been a long time dead. What do you think? A ghost or just a fantasy? I've read many versions of this story, but I can find nothing to corroborate it, and no newspaper reports of an abduction from the time, something I would suspect would have been reported. If you know more about it, or have other stories of the time slips in Liverpool, please tell me in the comments. I'm Robert J. Simpson. Don't forget to like, follow and share for more weird and interesting places and all things macabre.